That's the scene for the Bulls. Zach LaVine can take over games. Let's see what he can do tonight as they wind it up for action at the Target Center. Bulls, T-Wolves, and we'll be right back for the tip-off. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Rudy Gobert has had his skeptics. He said, quote, "No one ever thought I could be an NBA player or one of the leaders on my team. It's the story of my life and something that I embrace. The better you get, the more people talk, so I take every criticism as a compliment. Either way, you cannot let it affect you." Brian?
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And with every new NBA season, Grant, it's always fun to see which players have a breakout year.
NBA, it seems like guys always have breakout years. Usually we see it with the younger players, but sometimes it's with guys who've been in the league and are now in new situations. Last year, we saw breakout seasons for Darius Garland, Jordan Poole, and Tyrese Maxey, just to name a few.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. We've got Zach LaVine, and it's the closer in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's Conley in at the 1. Here's Clutch. Pass to Smooth. Outside for LaVine. Here's Smooth, guarded by Edwards. Here's Clutch. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. That one's good for 2.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
Mike Conley taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Rivers comes in for McDaniels. And the Bulls also making a change. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Zach LaVine. Speedy. Nice D from Anderson. For 3, Conley. Knocks down the triple.
Well, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
DeRozan, left side, over Edwards. Here's the closer. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Timberwolves ahead, up 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Here they come, now headed to the floor.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Here's Edwards. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Offensive rebound. Tries again. He's off on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Because they took initiative and went right at the defense, a lot of the calls went in their favor.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. two, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those two things is going to work.
20 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Anderson. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Kings in Sacramento. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Bulls making a switch here. Here's Reed. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Sacramento. Shot clock at 2. The Timberwolves again can't hit. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Boom. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They led by 2 after the first. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
Terrible execution via offensive end, rushing things, taking bad shots. Here's the thought. Pound the ball inside. Higher percentage looks. Get yourself to the line. Get back on track.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My pleasure.
Here they come, now headed to the floor.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Minnesota with it. And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got Zach LaVine, and it's Smooth in at the shooting guard position. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Pass to LaVine. Here's Clutch. Back to LaVine. Clock at 6. Here's Clutch. Here's the closer. Edwards pulls it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
McDaniels can't hit. Here's Smooth. Pass to Clutch. Here's Smooth. Here's Speedy. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The T-Wolves on top, up 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Torian Prince is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Noel in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Minnesota calls time here. The score is tied at 6. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, it's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays too, winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Smooth to take the lead. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Down, and they really needed that one.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
On the wing, Noel. Here's Reed. No good from the wing. 15 seconds left in the fourth, and they go to the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Shooting for Chicago. Number 1, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're losing by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a 3-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Anderson for 3. Off target from downtown.
Excellent job of closing out on that 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
At the line for the Bulls, number 1. At the line for
2. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
This one belongs to Chicago.
That's the end of the
This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.